A guy I know in Central Florida was getting skunked at his local pond every weekend. He tried crankbaits, jigs, live shiners, Carolina rigs, everything in his tackle bag. Nothing worked. The fish were there, but they would not commit to anything he threw. Then his neighbor, who is 82 years old, walked over with a coffee can. Not a can of bait, a can of used coffee grounds straight from his morning pot. He told him to mix a spoonful into his dough bait and throw it at his usual spot. My buddy thought the old man had lost it. He did it anyway, just to be polite. Within 15 minutes, he had 3 catfish on the bank, then a 4th, then a 5th. By the end of the morning, he had tripled his best day ever with kitchen trash. 1 spoonful of something you throw away every single morning before you leave. Today, I'm going to show you the 4 scientific reasons this works so well, which species respond the strongest, and how the industry has known about this for decades, but would rather sell you $20 attractant than tell you the truth. Stay until the end, because the way you apply this changes everything about the results. Get it wrong and it repels fish. Get it right and they will not leave your spot. Welcome to American Fishing, the channel that uncovers what the industry buried. If you are new here, hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss a secret we dig up. The ingredient is used coffee grounds, the stuff sitting in your filter right now. Not fresh grounds from the bag, the used wet grounds from your morning coffee brew, the ones you scrape out of the filter and drop straight into the garbage every day. That so-called trash contains 4 chemical mechanisms that attract fish like a magnet. Mechanism number 1, caffeine. The same compound that wakes you up in the morning has a completely different effect on fish when it dissolves into the water around them. Researchers in Japan found that caffeine stimulates the nervous system of fish directly. It makes them more active, more alert, and more responsive to food stimulus in the area. A fish that detects caffeine in the water goes from passive cruising to active hunting mode. Its metabolism speeds up, its feeding instinct kicks in, and it starts looking for food. You just turned every fish near your spot from a window shopper into a hungry buyer. Mechanism number 2, amino acids. Used coffee grounds contain amino acids from the beans. When those amino acids dissolve into the water, they create a chemical trail in the current. Fish use amino acid trails to locate food sources the same way a dog follows a scent trail. The trail leads them upstream directly to your bait, sitting at the source of the signal. You're not waiting for fish to stumble onto your bait by accident anymore on the water. You are laying a chemical highway that guides them straight to your hook on purpose. I put this technique, and 12 others the industry buried inside the angler's vault. The complete guide is waiting for you at the first link in the description right now. But stay with me, because mechanisms 3 and 4 are the ones that make this unstoppable. Mechanism number 3, organic acids. Coffee grounds. Release organic acids into the water. These acids slightly alter the pH level in the immediate area around your bait and hook. That localized pH change creates a microzone that signals food decomposition to fish. In nature, when organic matter breaks down, it changes the water pH in the same exact way. Fish have evolved to read pH changes as a dinner bell ringing in the water column around. When they detect that shift, they know something edible is breaking down nearby, and they come. You are mimicking the natural signal of a food source decomposing right at your hook. Mechanism number 4, color and turbidity. Coffee grounds are dark brown, almost black. When they disperse around your bait, they create a small cloud of dark particles in water. This dark cloud mimics the visual signature of a school of fish feeding on the bottom. When a fish sees that dark turbid zone from a distance, it assumes other fish are eating. The competitive instinct kicks in and it rushes over because it does not want to miss out. You're creating a false feeding frenzy that attracts fish by triggering their competition. 4 mechanisms working simultaneously. Caffeine stimulates their nervous system directly. Amino acids lay a chemical trail that guides them to your hook from downstream far away. Organic acids mimic the pH signal of decomposing food, which rings the dinner bell. Dark color creates visual turbidity that triggers competitive feeding instinct in fish. No artificial attractant on the market does all 4 of these things at the same time. The best commercial attractant hits maybe 1, possibly 2 of these mechanisms per bottle. Coffee grounds hit all 4 simultaneously, and they cost you absolutely $0. You were going to throw them in the trash anyway, so the cost is literally nothing at all. Now let me tell you which species respond the strongest to this and how to use it right. Species number 1 and the strongest responder of them all is catfish without question. Channel catfish and blue catfish are scent-driven predators that hunt mostly by smell. Their entire body is covered in taste buds, not just their mouth, but their skin and whiskers. Coffee grounds in the water hit a catfish like a flashing neon sign on every inch of its body. Catfish anglers on East Texas lakes have used coffee in their punch bait for years now. They guard this trick like a family recipe, and you will never hear them talk about it publicly. Species number 2, carp. Carp are bottom feeders that root through sediment looking for food. The dark color and organic acids in coffee grounds mimic what carp search for on the bottom. European carp anglers have known about coffee as an additive for boilies for decades now. American carp anglers are just starting to discover what the Europeans figured out long ago. Species number 3, bluegill and crappie. These panfish respond to the amino acid trail hard. Mix a tiny pinch of grounds into a ball of bread dough and drop it under a bobber near cover. The amino acid trail pulls bluegill out of the brush piles where they hide during the day. Species number 4, largemouth bass. This one surprises most anglers when they hear it. Bass are primarily sight feeders, but they also use their lateral line to detect scent trails. The turbidity cloud from coffee grounds triggers the competitive feeding response in bass. When a bass sees that dark cloud near structure, it assumes baitfish are feeding down there. Now, here's how to use this correctly, because the application method changes everything. Rule number 1, use fresh grounds from a drip filter, not instant, not capsule residue. Fresh drip grounds have the highest concentration of all 4 active compounds in the coffee. Capsule residue has been pressure washed and has almost no oils or acids left at all in it. Rule number 2, 1 teaspoon per portion of dough bait, never more than that amount. Too much coffee overwhelms the water with organic acids and actually repels fish instead. Think of it like salt in food. A pinch makes everything better. A handful ruins the meal. Rule number 3, mix it thoroughly until the color is uniform through the entire bait. Uneven mixing creates hot spots of concentrated coffee that can spook fish on contact. You want a consistent light brown color through the whole batch of bait you prepare. Rule number 4, reapply every 30 minutes. The compounds dissolve and dissipate. After 30 minutes, the concentration drops below the detection threshold for most fish. Throw a fresh ball of coffee-infused bait to recharge the chemical signal at your spot. Rule number 5, combine with garlic for a double mechanism effect that is devastating. Garlic adds allicin, which is another powerful attractant that works through scent alone. Coffee plus garlic gives you 6 chemical mechanisms working at the same time on one bait. No commercial product on the market even comes close to that level of chemical complexity. Now the advanced technique that tournament anglers use and never share with anyone at all. Boil used coffee grounds in water for 10 minutes and strain it into a spray bottle at home. This creates a concentrated coffee extract you can spray directly onto any artificial lure. Soft plastics, crankbaits, jigs, spinnerbaits. One spray and the lure carries the signal. You just turned a $2 artificial lure into a scent-loaded chemical weapon for free. The coffee extract stays on the lure for about 15 minutes per application in the water. Reapply every few casts, and you maintain the attraction layer throughout the entire retrieve. Bass Pro sells scent spray for $12 a bottle with 1 or maybe 2 active compounds. A homemade coffee extract has 4 compounds and costs you $0 to make at home. And if you want the complete arsenal with the other 12 techniques the old-timers hid, remember, it is all inside the angler's vault at the first link in the description below. Let me recap everything you learned today so you can try this on your next trip out. Coffee grounds contain 4 mechanisms: caffeine for stimulation and alertness in fish, amino acids for a chemical trail that guides fish upstream directly to your hook and bait, organic acids that mimic decomposing food and ring the dinner bell for every fish nearby, dark color that creates turbidity, triggering competitive feeding instinct from a distance. Catfish respond the strongest, carp come in second, panfish and bass respond to it too. 1 teaspoon per portion, fresh drip grounds only, mix thoroughly and reapply every 30. Combine with garlic for 6 mechanisms. Boil into extract for artificial lure application. The industry sells you $20 attractant while you throw away the real thing daily. Your grandpa's coffee pot was doing more for his fishing than every product on the shelf. If this video opened your eyes, hit the like button right now to help the channel grow. Send it to that buddy who spends $50 a month on scent spray at the tackle shop. Subscribe to American Fishing and hit the bell for the next secret that is coming soon. Tell me in the comments if you're going to try this on your next trip to the lake. I want to hear every result. Tight lines, and see you in the next video.